Hello. Baby. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Look into my world. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you will be given. Love's peace of mind. I'll be waiting there. Yes, I will. With my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to the world, Elvis. No, welcome to the world of the Songfather on this second day of August 2019. The Songfather Show. Here we go. Thank you for understanding. I'm running late today because our good friend, who I've known since second grade, Al Grimaldi, has his annual Baldy Grimaldi golf tournament. And so me and Ronnie Pagnotta, we went and we didn't play golf, but we went there to have a couple of cocktails and some food and hang out with our friends and our pals, people we haven't seen in a while, some people we've just seen a little while ago, and very nice time. And once again, Al did a great job, and everybody that helped him out, we all grew up with, and they raised some good money for charity and cancer research, and that's it. That's the way it is. So, I'm having a little trouble with my eyes lately, so I got to put these on. I hope it doesn't turn anybody off, but what are you going to do? So let's get cracking. Today, Al, thank you very much for a great time and for the invite. And On the Arm, my favorite place to go. If you've ever been on the Arm, it's the best. So tonight, the Yankees got a 4-game series against the Red Sox again. One tonight, 2 tomorrow, and 1 again on Sunday. Holy guacamole, can you believe this? But, like I said yesterday, if we split, it's great. Then we don't lose anything, and we still got the 10 and 11 game lead. If we sweep, and then we go 15 up on Boston, and a couple of hiccups by Tampa Bay, we can go up 10-12 on them, 14 maybe. Wow. But, all right, so let's get cracking, because I know I'm running a little late. I said I'd have it on by 7, and it's already 6:30, so that ain't going to happen. So I'll have it by 7:15. I'm doing my best. Please. All right, so let's get down these news quick before we get with the first song. Tonight is a potpourri of music. And so I need to make this statement because it needs to be said. Everybody's up in arms about, Russia and they're intervening and, they're testing this or whatever and this, and we can't trust them. And, okay, maybe you're right, maybe you're not. I don't know. And the little short guy down in North Korea, we fired off 2 rockets, okay, maybe he's a threat, maybe he's not a threat, and he can't be trusted. Okay, yeah, maybe. And a few other things going on in this world, over in Iraq and Iran and, a whole bunch of that, Somalia and whatever. Okay. But nobody's really coming up in arms and addressing the fact that mosquitoes and ticks and microbes in the water are killing us, killing a lot. I think it was 3 days, 4 more people died. 2 from West Nile through the mosquitoes. 1 from not just one, but another one from the tick that releases this guama, or whatever the hell it's called, squama, into your blood system that goes into your brain and destroys your brain, and then you die. And then, of course, these flesh-eating microbes that are in our water, not just in Florida, not just in the Gulf, not just on the West Coast, it's everywhere there's water. Even in the lakes in the middle of the United States, they're in there. So, you know, are people, is the water being contaminated? Is Mother Earth, like revolting against us? I don't know, but can we have some answers, please? Because that scares me more than the little short guy in North Korea and putting on the Ritz over there in Russia. This scares me more than that does. So, please, we'd like some answers. And Mr. Mario Lopez, about a week and a half ago, made a statement that he doesn't believe that we should put that kind of pressure on children where we don't give them a gender. You're not a male and you're not a female yet. You can decide later on what you want to be. So he said, I don't think that's the right thing to do. Let children grow up normally, and then they could make up, maybe normally is not the right word, but then they can it's normally is the right word. What am I doing? I'm starting to be like them. And then they can make their decision down the road what they want to be or who they want to be. And the corporate bigwigs came to him and basically told him, if you want to keep your job and if you want to have an ongoing career, you better make a statement and apologize for what you said. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I know what I would have done, but Mario went and apologized. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. And I was just going to. Where's your right? Where's your right to say what you want to say? Where's the freedom of speech that everybody's talking about? We're losing our freedoms left and right, and here you are taking it away from this guy. That was his opinion. Has nothing to do with his talent. Has nothing to do with what he does for you on TV. His singing, his dancing, game shows, whatever it's going to be. It has nothing to do with any of that. So where do you get the nerve, the coyones, to stand up and tell him, if you want to continue to work here, you better apologize. That angers me more than what he said. But, all right, whatever. So, 40 years ago today, Mr. Thurman Munson, captain of the New York Yankees, died in a plane crash, and very shocking and heartbreaking for the Yankees, of course, but baseball in general. He was very well liked and loved by everybody, and he was going against the odds when he came up, and everybody was saying he wasn't going to make it. And not only did he make it, he broke all kinds of records. He was a hell of a player. He played hurt. He played unconscious, and was named captain of the Yankees. And what really shocked everybody the most was that only a handful of people even knew he had a pilot's license. And that particular night or afternoon, he asked a bunch of people to go with him, from the Yankees. Yeah, come with me. We're going to the next game. I think it was Cleveland. Don't hold me to that. I just don't remember where he was going. And it was like, I don't know. You know what, Thurm? It looks a little shaky outside. It might rain. And you know what? Why don't you not do it? We'll do it another time. But why don't you leave the plane here and come with us? And he said no, and unfortunately didn't make it. So 40 years already went by. It's unbelievable. Canceled the game that they had scheduled, and then the next game that they played, it was at Yankee Stadium, was just like, oh my God, you could feel the tears building up inside everybody in the stands, in the dugouts, both dugouts on both sides of the plate, and very, very sad. And his wife Diane has done a great job in keeping his name alive, and all the charities that he was involved with, everything that he started, and keeping it going in his name. So, Thurman Munson, 40 years ago today. All right, so one feel-good story before we get to the first song and this potpourri. And they asked a bunch of second graders, what is your advice for a happy marriage, for a long-lasting marriage? And so I just took this one out, and a young man said, well, I think you should tell your wife how pretty she is, even if she looks like a Mack truck. That kid's going places, let me tell you right now. Don't say what you mean, say what they want to hear. But I thought that was cute. So anyway, all right, here's the first song, The Potpourri by Mr. Bobby V. And all he's saying in this song is, oh, you're going to leave me? Oh, I see, you're going to dump me? You think I don't know if you're going to step out behind my back? The night has 1,000 eyes, baby. Don't try it. Oh, yeah. They say that you're a runaround lover, though you say it isn't so. But if you put me down for another, I know, believe me, I'll know. 'Cause the night has 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 eyes can't help but see if you are true to me. So remember when you tell those little white lies that the night has 1,000 eyes. You say that you're at home when you phone me, and how much you really care. Though you keep telling me that you're lonely, I'll know if someone is there. 'Cause tonight has 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 eyes can't help but see if you are true to me. So remember when you tell those little white lies that the night has 1,000 eyes. 'Cause the night has 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 eyes can't help but see if you are true to me. So remember when you tell those little white lies that the night has 1,000 eyes. Yes, remember when you tell those little white lies that the night has 1,000 eyes. That's right, baby. I got eyes in the back of my head. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Good song by Mr. Bobby V. We all love Bobby V. There's Bobby V, Bobby Vinton, Bobby Abam, Baba Babinga, Baba Labincha, Bacanana, Macalaca. So many of them. All right, so let's keep going down here. Mario Lopez made me so upset. I didn't like it. Feel good story. New York City sanitation workers driving over the very narrow bridge. And for those of you that don't live here, that's the Verrazano Bridge. One of the used to be the longest bridge in the United States. And he saw a woman on the side getting ready. She was going to jump. So, he slammed into the park, jumped out of the truck, and went over and talked to her a while. And, got her to calm down a little bit and finally reached out her hand, and he grabbed it and he pulled her in and he saved her life. That is a feel-good story. So, many people might have just seen it and kept on driving, and who knows, don't want to get involved, or maybe just driving in your own little world and you don't notice it, and that was probably part of her problem. But so, say a prayer for her, of course, and hopefully she can get past whatever it was that brought her to that point where her only answer was, not to be here anymore. And thank God, of course, thank God, he sent one of his angels there to save her life. So good job, Mr. Sanitation Worker Man. Good job. And RFK, Robert Kennedy's granddaughter, died, 22 years old, drug overdose on the compound over there in Hyannisport. And, it just goes to something I was always taught and something I always believed in, that when you have too much, when you don't have want for anything, I'm talking about money, of course, because if you have enough money or too much money, you don't want for anything. It creates a void in your life. It creates a boredom, and it usually leads to something like this. It's a horrible story. They've had enough problems in their life, self-inflicted or not. And 22 years old. She had a whole life ahead of her, but you got to admire people that are well off, but still tell their children, hey, go to work, go to school, get your degree, start at the bottom, work here, do there. I'll help you along the way. Don't worry about it, And when I go, then we see what happens. But until then, you're going to go through all the steps that everybody else in this world and this country has to go through, and go to work and learn how to be an adult and learn how to contribute to society. Boom, 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 all the way up the line. Those people don't kill themselves at 22 years old. Most of them don't. So it's a horrible story. So say a prayer for all the Kennedys. Say a prayer for her soul, of course, and her parents and siblings and friends and everybody that knew her, because everybody so far has spoken out, which is kind of the norm when somebody passes, but was saying what a breath of fresh air she was and a sparkling personality. And I happen to know 2 people in my life that were the same way, and they took their life. So that don't mean nothing. It's nice that you got a great personality. What's underneath it is what matters, So God bless them. And Delta Airlines, I don't know if you remember back in the day when American Airlines, everybody had the little pin over here. Can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah. And earn your wings, You used to be able to buy them for yourself too, but every employee wore the wings on them, So they're putting the same kind of a bar across the uniform for all the employees. You can't say stewardesses anymore, obviously. In-flight attendants that are fluent in sign language. So travelers that are deaf, can't speak, they can communicate and they can tell you, I would like a soda. Where is the bathroom? Hey, please, I'm allergic. Whatever you're serving tonight, I'm allergic to peanut butter. I'm allergic to mayonnaise or whatever it is. And they're able to enjoy the flight like we do. Great idea. I'm sure all the other airlines are going to follow in suit. And, I think it's long, long overdue. Just to put them on a plane being, he's deaf or she's a mute, whatever. Yeah, and what's your point? You're a jerk. You're on this flight. So anyway, all right. I'll do one more, then we'll do another song. The Democrats' latest, I talked about it yesterday, their latest debate, which was not a debate, it was just a stupid personal attack on the president and Obama and this one and that one, and ripping each other up and down. Just so stupid, but no flags again. So I guess they didn't hear the first time when everybody was like up in arms saying, wait a minute, how do you stand up there and try to convince America that you want to be the next president, and there's no flags, there's no flags on the lapel, there's no buttons on the dress, there's no flags behind you. The American flag, what are you, crazy? It's bizarre. It just, how does that happen? Oh, I know, I got it, I'm sorry. They're already conceding most of the Americans to Donald Trump. So they want to go after everybody that's opposed to him, everybody that's kind of not so happy with America and want to see some drastic changes being made. So that's the vote that they're going to go after. And if we put the American flag up there, then we're going to lose them. Wow. Anyway, here's the next song. And it's by Mr. Buddy Holly. And like I told you yesterday about, Bill Haley. And it was Bill Haley and his Comets, right? This is Buddy Holly and the Crickets. He could have said Buddy Holly and his Crickets, Buddy Holly and my Crickets, Jiminy Cricket, Pinocchio's a lying piece of wood. I don't know, I'm kidding. But this is Buddy Holly, and it's called That'll Be the Day. And when I first heard it, I was like, wow, what a cocky son of a... He's saying, oh, you're going to leave me? Oh, no, that'll be the day when I die, when you leave me. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. He's saying, if you leave me, that's the day that I'm going to die. So, it's on you. Oh, not bad, Buddy Holly, not bad. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. Say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your loving and your turtle dove and all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love me, baby. Still you take me, maybe that someday. Well, I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry, say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that'll be the day you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry, say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, when Cupid shot his dart, shot it at your heart. So if we ever part and I leave you, well, you say you told me and you told me boldly that someday, well, I'll be blue. Yeah, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Oh, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day when I die. So it'll be on you. You want to kill me? There you go. Do it. Okay, Mr. Buddy Holly, thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, I got the glasses on. They're like Dino glasses, but Buddy Holly's glasses. How do you like that? All right, let's roll down this thing. There's an asteroid the size of the Empire State Building that is hurtling towards Earth. Okay, hold on, relax, take it easy. It's 5 million miles away, and it will come close to the Earth by August 10th or 11th, which is eight or 9 days away from now. You're like, wow, that's pretty good. You know, how were you able to determine that? But so it's coming at 260,000 miles an hour towards Earth. But it's going to turn, it's going to miss us. Don't worry, it's nothing to worry about. I'm like, okay. Aren't you the same people that say it's not going to rain and there's a flood? Aren't you the same people that say we're going to get anywhere from a dusting to an inch of snow and we get like 11 inches? Are you the same people? Because now you got me nervous because I don't believe you. But let's hope they're right because. And another feel-good story. Teenager from Colorado, I think they said he was 16 or 17, went to a Rockies game, and while he was there, they had these booths. A lot of stadiums have them. The Yankees, I don't think, have them. I know that Shea used to have them, or Citi Field, whatever it's called, used to have them. But it's a booth, and you get 3 balls. You know, you pay $5 or whatever it is. And so you can pitch 3 balls, and there's a radar gun at the end, and it tells you how fast you're throwing the ball. So, you know, everybody gets, their testosterone going, and I can throw faster than you and whatever. So this kid gets up and throws 3 balls. Every one of them was over 90. The last ball he threw, he said, watch this, and he, 96 miles an hour he threw. Wow. What happens next? I don't know where they were watching, whatever, but people from the Colorado Rockies came, got him, pulled him aside, go get your parents, blah, 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 signed him to a contract. Finish your high school. I understand if that's what you want to do. That's great. That's fine. And then you come play for, our farm team, and, we'll cultivate and develop you and eventually bring you up to play for the Colorado Rockies. Wow, come on. That's every man's dream, and even a kid's, women's dream now. I don't want to be anti-woman because I'm not. But 96 miles an hour, that's pretty damn good, at 16 or 17. Trained the right way and developed the right way, he could be throwing 100 and, and on a steady basis. Now you teach him some other things because they don't know what he can do, but they signed him. Maybe he's got a slider, maybe he's got a split, a four seam, a two seamer. Wow, great story. You're just going to a game to have fun, go see your favorite team, and next thing you know, you're part of that team that you went to see. Feel good story. So yesterday I told you about that lady that was feeding three cats, stray cats, off her porch, and now she's looking at 30 days in jail, which is absolutely ridiculous. I haven't heard anything yet, but I mean, I'm still believing in humans. I'm believing in the kindness of a human heart, and somebody's going to step in and say, forget it. Just try not to do it again, please. We're trying to get that population down, and nobody's spading and neutering and whatever the hell they call it. All right, I understand. But Lorna Doones, our friend from California, I call her that because her name is Lorna, and Lorna Doones was the cookie, Lorna Doones. No, okay, whatever. And so when I was telling the story, she goes, "Oh, I thought your next song was going to be something by the Stray Cats." I was like, "Wow, that would have been great," but it was Dino night, so I couldn't. So I said I'd do something tonight. So we're going to do something by the Stray Cats tonight. And you know what we're going to do? I think you know what we're going to do. We're going to rock this town. That's what we're going to do. Well, my baby and me went out late Saturday night. I had my hair piled high and my baby just looked so right. Well, pick you up at 10, gotta have you home by 2. Mama don't know what I got in store for you. It's alright, gonna look as cool as can be. Well, I finally hit a place that I really didn't look half bad. I had a whiskey and the rocks and change for $1 for a jukebox. Well, I put a corner right in that can, but all they played was Disco Man. Come on, baby, now, let's get right out of here. We're gonna rock this town. Gonna rock this town. Gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, make them scream and shout. There you go. Gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Yeah. Scream and shout. Cause rock, man, rock, gonna rock till we bop, gonna rock till we drop, gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Whoa! Well, having a ball, just bobbing on the big dance floor. There's a real square cat, looks like 74. Well, he looked at me once, he looked at me twice, look at me again, there's gonna be a fight. We're gonna rock this town, gonna rip this place apart. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, make them scream and shout. Well, let's rock, man, rock. We're gonna rock till we pop, gonna rock till we drop, gonna rock this town, gonna rip this place apart. Who doesn't love Brian Seitzer? Woo! And the Stray Cats. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, make them scream and shout. Let's rock, man, rock, gonna rock till we pop, gonna rock till we drop, we're gonna rock this town, gonna rip it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You gonna look at me again? Okay, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to knock you right on your ass. Hey! Don't ever till I give you the command. Always loved Brian Setzer from the first time I heard it, first time I saw him. I was like, wow, this is a rockabilly cat. This is an Elvis recreation. And, the gigantic orchestra he has behind him. It also made me go back to when Elvis was coming out. It was just Elvis, Scotty Moore playing, the guitar, and I can't remember his first name, but Black was playing the bass. That was it. There was not even any drums. Just the three of them almost had the same kind of sound. That's how good it was, But Brian Setzer, man, he is the coolest. He is. All right, so let's see. 2 songs left, and I'm way over time for this, but it's Friday night. What are you going to do? Teenager, I told you about that guy. Okay, yeah. I don't know how they came to this statistic. I know I didn't get called for it. Maybe some of you did. I don't know. Maybe you could send me an inbox. But 10% of all men and women in the United States over the age of 65, okay? Men and women, there's what? I don't know, 8 billion people in the United States. So 10% of that, which is 8 million, over the age of 65, binge drink. Actually, it says 800 million. Excuse me for my thing. Binge drink. If that's true, there's at least 30 or 40% of you people out there that aren't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Guys got to kick it up a notch. You ladies got to kick it up a notch. Or at least be honest if you get the phone call. You're telling me that only 10% of adults that have gone through a life, they're 65 years old now, ups and downs and in and out and this and, on the verge of bankruptcy and this and selling a house and everything that we go through in kids and school and everything. Only 10% of you are binge drinking? You're full of it. Let's go. Let's go. Step up your game a little bit. All right? Yeah, you heard me. And today is National Ice Cream Day. Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Exactly the day after. Exactly. Remember that, Joe? Your breath smells exactly like your ass. The day after it was National Mustard Day when they were coming out with French's Yellow Mustard Ice Cream. Boy. So, so today is Ice Cream Sandwich Day. I always loved a nice ice cream sandwich, but I always hated that. Take a bite. Oh, it's good. It's delicious. And then half of the sandwich part, like the bread, but whatever, it's all over your fingers, and you can't get it off. It's like crazy glue. You can't wipe it off with a napkin. You got to run it under the water. That don't come off. It's horrible. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not going to do it again. Don't make me. So, okay, let's get to this next one. And then we got 2 songs left. It is now exactly 7:02, so I'm already late for airing it at 7. First it was 6:30. First it was 6, it usually is. Then 6:30 because I was sitting in traffic after dropping Ron off. And as it would be, I'm heading west on the Northern State Parkway. For those of you that don't live in New York, and I'm boring you now, just, go make a drink or something. And on the west side, I'm heading west. On the east side, there's a car accident. What do you think happens? I guess maybe it's all over the United States, all over the world. I don't know, but I can't stand it. It seems to be worse in New York. Everybody's got to stop and go. Yeah, it's an accident. And then keep on going. So get through that and then sit in the regular traffic on the Meadowbrook, and oh my God, which is normally a 20, maybe 25-minute ride from Ronnie's sister's house to my house. It was well over an hour and 20 minutes. It's just ridiculous. It makes me so angry. It makes me, I want to go out and have a mustard ice cream sandwich. So, all right, so we got 2 to go. So anyway, here we go. So then I said, all right, I'm sitting in, all right, boom, it's going to be 6:30 now. And look what time I got home. Okay, all right, it's going to be 7 o'clock now. Now it looks like 7:30. So you know what? It's probably a good thing. Everybody has time to relax. The weekend is here. Have a little something to eat. Do a little binge drinking. And then listen to the Songfather. So this is a song by Mr. Marshall, the Marshall Tucker Band. I heard it in a love song. I always loved this song. And yesterday I saw It was either Facebook or Instagram, but even though it's the same company. And it was the Peanut Gang, singing this song. So, tonight after the show is over, you're still sitting by your computer or you got your phone there, whatever it is, just type it in Peanuts singing Marshall Tucker and watch that clip. It is hysterical. It's just great. Plus, it's cute. But this is Heard It in a Love Song because you know what? That's where we heard it. He's not lying. I ain't never been a woman long enough. My boots are get old. We've been together so long now, they need resoled. If I ever settle down, you'd be my kind. It's a good time for me to head down the line. I heard it in a love song. Heard it in a love song. I heard it in a love song. I can't be wrong. The kind of man who like to get his way, like the star dreaming about tomorrow today. Never said I love you, even though it's so. There's a duffel bag of mine, it's time to go. I heard it in a love song. Heard it in a love song. I heard it in a love song. I can't be wrong. Shut up, Kevin. Little Allman Brothers there, sounds like. That's right. I'm gonna be leaving at the break of dawn. Wish you could come, but I don't need no woman dragging along. Don't sneak out the door, couldn't stand to see you cry. Stay another year, saw a teardrop on your eye. I heard it in a love song. Heard it in a love song. I heard it in a love song. I can't be wrong. Never had a damn thing but what I had to leave it behind. You're the hardest thing I ever tried to get on my mind. Always something greener on the other side of the hill. Born a wrangler and a rounder, and I guess I always will. I heard it in a love song. I heard it in a love song. I heard it in a love love song. I can't be wrong. Can't be wrong. Nice. It can't be wrong. You heard it in a love song. Right? What was Paul McCartney's song? You think that people would have had enough of silly love songs? I did. I had enough of it. But one more. Then I had enough of it. This to me is one of the most beautiful love songs. The lyrics are very, very, like 5 lines, I think. But, what at the time when it was out, for like 10 years after that, the #1 wedding song of all time. Nobody even came close to it. By Chicago and Color My World. And what a beautiful song. Everybody, Frank Sinatra praised it up and down. Elvis loved it. The Beatles loved it. And none of them chose to cover it, which means, what I do. Because they just thought it was just like, it was too beautiful by itself and they didn't want to touch it. That's, to an artist, to a songwriter, to a musician, that is like such a compliment. It's unbelievable. And they said that about Chicago and Color My World. It's just an unbelievable song. Love it. Love it. So we're going to end with Color My World. So get out your crayons. I taught myself to play this on the piano. I used to play by ear till I got a concussion. Kevin McLaughlin, this is your wife Carol's favorite song. Or it was at one time. And Jackie Matarana. She loved it too. I think I hurt myself. As time goes on, I realize just what you mean to me. And now that you're near, promise your love that I've waited to share and dream of our moments together. Color my world with hope of loving you. See what I mean? See what they meant? Beautiful song. Unbelievable. So simple. I think it was, like I said, I think there was only maybe 5 or 6 lines in the lyrics. But the song carries you from one end to the other. You feel the love, the love that he has for her, the love that she has for him. Promise me this love forever. I've been waiting for this moment. I can't wait. No. Keep your clothes on. Come on, we're in church. So that's tonight's show. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Something's happening with my voice. And see you on Monday, 6 o'clock. And once again, I want to thank Mr. Al Grimaldi, Baldy Grimaldi, for inviting us to come down and have a little fun. It was great. It was great to see so many people. It was really wonderful. And it was even great when they were saying when I walked in, "Oh my God, the Songfather's here." That was cool. Not the songbird or the songwriter, as some other people were calling me. But yeah, so it was good. So love yous. Thank you again. Thank you for everything. And I have to end with this. I put it on my wall if you didn't see it. Totally shocked out of my underwear. It's a phrase that I use. I wasn't wearing underwear. And I woke up this morning. You were on my mind. And I look at my phone as I always do and see if there's any messages or text or this or email. And I look, and then there's an email from the parent company of the radio station, that I have. And I was like, oh God, what did I do? Somebody else is yelling at me now, And I go and look on it, and I'm in the top 40 out of thousands, tens of thousands of radio stations all over the world. I'm number 32 in the top 40 in the first week of operation. I was like, wow. And I can't do that myself. It's all of you people out there that are at least going on a radio station and listening to it and checking it out and everything else. So you're like, wow. And I didn't even look up the list. And Ronnie Pagnata, he's like my brother, that guy. And he says to me, yeah, but you're only like 8 out of the 19th spot. I'm like, what? Something like that. And I said, oh, I got to check that out. I didn't realize I was that close. It's things like that. It's the help and the respect that you guys give me and the support that let me know I'm doing the right thing. When I told people I'm going to do my own radio station, and what are you going to play on it? I'm going to play me. You're going to play you. You're going to have a radio station, and you're only going to play you. Well, yeah, it's the Songfather Radio Show / radio station. All Songfather, all the time. Oh, that's ridiculous. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe I finally did have a pretty good idea here, huh? To be in the top 40, that's not bad, and I can't do it myself. I can't keep on clicking on and I'm trying to boost that number by me clicking on it. It can't be done. It's just you watch it and it gets your IP address. It's everybody else that is going on and listening to it, and it's 24 hours. And as we got a few people that know we're going to start want to put some commercials on it and everything else, then we'll keep adding that and fine tuning it, and I'll keep recording songs that aren't on there or that I lost, like I told you. I saved in video, but not in the MP3 format, and put them on there too. And then I'm thinking down the road, I'm going to reach out. I know a few friends that like to sing, and some of them sing in clubs, and so maybe I'll grab 5 of their songs and put it on there too. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should just keep it to myself and just promote myself, but that's not the type of person that I am. Would any of these people do it back? I don't know, but I really don't care. But thank you for that. And our viewer on these shows here are back up. We just had one. Today's the 30th, I think it was, or the 29th. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But 1.8 thousand people are watching it, and still continue to climb. So I think Facebook is whatever they were doing, not personally to me, because I couldn't stand to think that it was personal. But whatever was happening, it looks like they've corrected it, and more people are starting to see it again, and they're starting to climb up. One was at 675, that's at 1400. One was at 900, it's now at 2100, a little over 2000. And that's how you get noticed. That's how you get recognized. That's how you get some sponsors. So I love you. Thank you. Keep it going. Keep spreading the word. And we keep having fun. I love yous. Bam. Tino. He's mad. I completely locked down the napkins. He doesn't know what to do. He can't get it up. He's tried everything. He gave me the feathers before. Humans, we give the finger. He gives me a feather. So, all right. So I love you. Have a great weekend. Nice and safe. The weather's supposed to be pretty cool. And see you next week. Ciao. What? Wow. Unbelievable. What a mouth he has. Well, a beak.